Hey everybody, this is Petey from the Spin Rack, and I always talk to you about my mail deliveries and my Kickstarters. And this Kickstarter is already finished, so I can't sell you on this, but you can go to AWA, which is Artists, Writers, Artisans, to find Expect the Unexpected by Ronda Rousey and Mike Deodato Jr. This is a book that you could have gotten through Kickstarter. Now you can get it on pre-order at their site at awastudios.com. And if you wonder, at the same time, there's a bunch of stuff coming out through Kickstarter with AWA. It's Axel Alonso, who used to be involved with Marvel. You see him in this video I'm playing. And also have this. What is this? They sent me, I supported, and I have another Kickstarter, and this one is Expect the Unexpected. This is the hardcover edition. Now they had a bunch of perks in here, just got the hardcover edition. It's a gorgeous book. I think if you were looking at the mainstream, Mike Deodato was doing The Flash. Now, I think The Flash is kind of a gateway to the big success in comic books. We have, sorry, my cat is acting up. We have, who is it? We had Mike Barron, who was doing some of the hottest books, like, say, The Punisher, and of course he's known for his critical success in Nexus, but he also did The Flash. Then we had Bill Loebs, who I think he was going through some hardship, but he at one point was one of the hottest DC writers when he was writing The Flash. And then, of course, the next person who we know who took it over was Mark Waid, right? And Mark Waid took it to the next level. Jeff Johns and Scott Collins, they got on the book and they took it to the next level. And I think Mike, obviously Mark Waid went very far with it. And then Jeff Johns had executive part of the company. And you still see people taking on the Flash title. And I think it was Francis Manapul, he got on there. That's one in the middle. But then I saw Mike Deodato and I was like, wow. And at the same time, he was doing semi-photorealistic, having some not full-on Steranko type panels, because he's not really throwing out storytelling for cool shots. They're definitely cool shots, but it is cinematic, if you would say, kind of like a Steranko or a Frank Miller. But some of the stuff he was doing in Flash was so amazing. So when I saw this, I was like, what am I going to do? I don't care that it's a story about a pregnant woman, but it's a little more than that. Let's hear a little about this, right?
The shortest way to describe Expecting the Unexpected is two rival assassins and
I didn't want to spoil it by having
Hi, my name is Ronda Rousey. Nobody asked me to, but I wrote a graphic novel.
That was incredible.
The shortest way to describe Expecting the Unexpected is two rival assassins end up unexpectedly pregnant and discover that giving life is harder than taking it. It's like Knocked Up meets John Wick and also a romantic comedy. Mom, the main character, who's got more guns in her fake belly than Desperado's suitcase, has a great humor about everything, and she's being an assassin every day trying to live out her favorite movie scenes. Then comes the day that she meets Hoppa, who gets every single movie reference that she's putting out there. Unfortunately, that's the man that she's sent to kill.
It is a blood-soaked action adventure, and it's a love story.
I wrote this while I was trying to get pregnant. There are very few stories out there that examine the journey that a woman goes through from when she finds out she's pregnant to when she decides whether or not she thinks she can be a mom. It's very much me and my husband in there, which is why our likenesses are being drawn into the book itself. And in trying to write a role for myself that no one else could play better than me, I unexpectedly wrote something that no one could have written other than me. Axel Alonso was the first person to really read this script and love it and believe in it as much as me.
Working with Ronda's been a lot of fun. I mean, first of all, the story is magnificent. We wanted to have the best artist in the business, so we found him. We got the amazing Mike Deodato, visionary
No doubt.
artist who's drawn everything. Spider-Man, Batman, Wolverine, Avengers, you name it.
Being able to work with a legend in comics is really humbling, especially for my first project. Me and Mike together are really just trying to create the greatest fight scenes that have ever existed in comics, and informed by his experience as a martial artist in the human form and how it moves in motion, and me actually choreographing this and acting it out for him to use as reference. So hopefully we come out with something that's never been seen before. We're going to be offering things that you won't be able to get
You won't be
anywhere else.
getting any of those
Variant
because it already
covers,
passed.
hardcovers,
It's too late.
flip
Sorry,
covers,
y'all
hardcover
didn't
covers,
tell you guys
pre-signed
beforehand.
editions, exclusive Zoom Q&As that you can be a part of.
We didn't do the
Also
Zoom
get
Q&A.
drawn in by Mike
What the
Deodato.
show?
You
What
can
kind
be
of show is
assassin,
this?
Get their ass kicked by me. You lucky you.
And
This is a passion project for Ronda. It's very, very personal to her. So to have it come to life was amazing.
To actually see this as a graphic novel in somebody's hands, I think it'll be super surreal. There's a lot to me that isn't really visible in the glaring and going through a crowd ready to beat somebody up moments of my life. It is the purest expression of myself. I really am so proud of it. Thank you so much for your belief so early on, and I can't wait to prove you right. Be the first to get your copy of Expecting the Unexpected on Kickstarter.
now, yeah, so this is here. I just cracked it open and I saw that Mike Deodato's killing it. But he also has a lot of the cinematic scenes in here. I don't know if you're not going to be able to see it. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. They also have another book on Oz that I think is from the same company that you can get on Kickstarter. I think I did something on that in one of our videos, but I think Mike Deodato is doing some of the most incredible work. And this same company is the one that put out Illuminati, which is with Charlemagne the God. So it's definitely a cross-pollination of Kickstarters and purchases online, and I'm a fan of what seemingly what I see in the Kickstarter. I'm a fan of what I'm seeing, so I hope they're doing well and hope for more stuff from them. All right, Spinner Rack is out.